Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a Kmart haul. That is what we're here for. I've got a big stack of things next to me to share with you, and I also have a little bit of a wish list because after I made this order, it was an online order that got delivered. I saw a couple more things in store that I really want, so I might head out and get them later today because I need to go to Richmond, which is my local Kmart here in Melbourne. But in the meantime, I have to share these with you because I really locked in on one color, and that is sage green. I feel like Kmart has a huge range of things in this beautiful color at the moment, and is really one of my favorites for my home. I think it's that beautiful, neutral, soft kind of tone, and if you're a plant mum and you've got lots of plants around your house like me, then it is really going to contrast beautifully. So let's get into that. I can show you everything that I picked up and all of the items that are on my wish list as well. And as always, I will try and link them below in the description box, because if you're someone who would rather shop online than try and go to a store and carry all the things around and all of that, or just worry that they mightn't be in stock, then I know that can be really handy. First item is these, which are the octagon tumbler glasses. I got a 6-pack of these short ones and I really wanted these. I thought they looked so beautiful. They're just a nice clear water glass. I'll put it up close so that you can see exactly what it looks like, but it's in a really cool shape. I think these look way more expensive than what they were, and that is what we love about Kmart, just finding these home decor pieces that just look like they came from a beautiful store like David Jones or something for triple the price that they actually were. And in a set of 6 too, which is very generous. And I'm actually going to be donating a whole bunch of stuff to the Salvation Army Winter Appeal later today. So I'm going to clean out a bunch of my old water glasses because I have really mismatched ones, all different colors, and I'll be replacing it with these. On that note, I also had to get them in the highball version as well. So these ones are the 6 octagon highball glasses. So the other ones I think were around 280 ml capacity. These are almost half a liter. And I just think these are so beautiful, whether you're doing like iced coffees in summer or making a matcha or something at home, or just having them as really nice water glasses for when people come over. But I love this. I think it just looks so high-end and so beautiful. I just really like the bottom detailing of it as well. They're quite solid because I previously had the ribbed style glasses, and let me tell you, they kept smashing in my dishwasher and it was driving me crazy because they're so sensitive and they were made of like really thin glass. So I think these will be a lot better, but I just love them. I think having those 2 little varieties of glasses will be a really nice upgrade, and it means I get to donate a whole bunch more from my cupboard by replacing these as well. Something else I was really keen to get is some new bath towels, and when I say bath towels, I always get the bath sheets because obviously they're a lot longer and a lot bigger, and I'm someone who will really just sit wrapped in my towel even in winter in front of my little heater before I warm up enough to put my pajamas on. So I just really wanted some new towels because, as you know, towels just wear down over time, particularly when you're washing them regularly and they're getting used every single day. So nothing better than just getting some new towels. And the bathrooms in this rental that we're in are kind of grey, and hence we went for like a grey couch and some of those neutral sort of tones. So I got these ones. This is the Australian cotton bath sheet, which is 80 centimeters by 1.5 meters. So if you are tall like me or your partner is tall, they're going to love these because they're much bigger than a standard bath towel. And this is in the silver grey kind of color, and they're a little bit of a ribbed pattern, which I think is really nice. But also these thinner kind of style towels dry quicker in winter, particularly here in Melbourne. Another item that I got for the kitchen is a new dinner set, and you guessed it, a sage green kind of color. So it's this sage green 12-piece dinner set. I think this was only $29, which is just absolutely crazy for a 12-piece dining set. And Jazz will be really happy because one of the old sets that I had, the plates had quite thick edges on them and they're really hard to stack in the dishwasher. So this one is a lot more of a plain kind of set, and our old plates again were just quite scratched up. So I don't even think I'll donate them because they're in a little bit of a poor condition. So I think I might actually end up recycling those and just popping in this new dinner set into the drawer, and that'll be really nice. So this is what we've got in terms of the little bowl. I love these shaped bowls. I think they're really good for storing leftovers, but also just for like portioning out cereals and oats and things like that. and really nice plates as well. So super happy with this nice sage green set, and I'm gonna have to go and clear out my cupboard and get all of that old dinner set ready to donate later on. Moving on to some home office organization. If any of you have a little home office or you work from home part-time, I work from home part-time as well because I run my own architecture studio. So I actually did need a couple of organizational things, and one I wanted was a little kind of file slot like this. So this one is called the desk organizer in Sage, and it's got three little compartments, sorry, where you can pop in a couple of different books. And the reason I wanted this is because I bought this amazing 10-page divider sort of book on Amazon the other day, and this is something I've been wanting for a while. I just have so many notes in my iPhone and Word documents and things just floating around. I've got post-it notes all over my office, and it feels like some things get forgotten or they don't get done because I just think about it, type it in my Apple Notes, and then never sees the light of day again. So I really wanted to find something, and thankfully someone else already thought of this idea and they did this project book with the 10 dividers in it. So it's got 400 pages. She's quite chunky, but it's really helpful because I've just been figuring out what I want the different sections to be, and I really wanted to have somewhere where I could put it on my desk. So that's going to be really great, and I'm sure I'll find some things to pop into the other slots as well, but I want it to be really accessible. So instead of getting those notes and losing them, I'm now going to be able to write them down. Another piece for my home office is a couple of desk drawers, and that desk organizer will be able to sit nicely on top of this because it actually has a little bit of a lip around the edge. So that will keep everything nice and sturdy. But again, of course, in the beautiful sage green, it's called the desktop drawers in Sage, and you get 3 drawers in total. They're all even size. It's quite deep, like the size of an A4 sheet of paper. And this is just going to be, again, so handy for me for cleaning up my desk. I just have bits and pieces in and out, whether it be mail, drawings, things that need to get done, or things that have been done and need to be filed. So this is going to be a really good place where I can store a whole bunch of things and keep my desk nice and clean, because it is a standing desk that I have, and that means that I can't have things all over it, because if I want to put my walking pad underneath my desk and I need to raise it up, I don't want things falling off or whatever. So I think having them contained in a little storage thing like this is not only going to look tidier, but it will obviously be incredibly practical as well. I also ordered one other item, but it didn't arrive yet. It was this one, which is the check throw in the seagrass color. So again, another kind of sage color, but I thought that would look really beautiful on our couch, like contrasted with the gray and white colors. And that one is due to arrive, I think, in like 2 days or something, but it was only $10, which is so cheap. And I just really want a little blanket that will look nice thrown on the couch, but also just be a little snuggly layer if we're laying down watching a movie or something. So I'm really excited for that one to turn up. And now I'm going to move on to my wish list items, because I think there are so many good little finds. One of them is the green checked decor tray. This one is $15, and I actually have this already, so I won't be purchasing this item, but mine is in brown and white, but I just love this in the green and white colorway as well. And the material is really, really nice. It's kind of like this matte, almost wood look material, but if you don't have this, I really recommend getting one. They're so pretty, and it looks really nice styled as a little key bowl or something on your entry table. The other one I was contemplating was some new feature pillows, again for the lounge area, because we did have orange ones, but it didn't really match anything else in the house. So I really wanted to get something in green, and these ones are called the Stripe Rick Rack Cushion in Sage, and they're only $10 each. So I might end up getting 2 of those just to add as some other end sort of feature pillows, and I think that would really tie the whole look together once that blanket turns up as well. This one is the Warm Vanilla Room Spray, and I just loved the little circle bobble on top of the bottle. I thought that looked really pretty and would be a great styling piece, but I also personally just love using room sprays. I use room spray on all of my pillows or blankets and things just to keep the room in general smelling really nice and fresh, and vanilla is a pretty nice neutral scent, so I think that would be a great little piece of decor. It's super affordable, and I think the bottle is really cute as well. Moving on to a kitchen item, I'm gonna get like 3 of these, because every single week when I go to the Prahran market, I end up buying parsley, chives, and coriander. So I want to be able to keep them as fresh as possible, because I usually just trim a little bit off and throw them onto my meals for whatever I'm doing for the day. So knowing that these are only $5.50 is an absolute steal. I have looked at something similar on Amazon before, and they were way more expensive, or only came in a set and it had all different shapes and sizes, but I just want 3 consistently sized herb savers. So next is this one. I think I'm gonna get this for my under sink organization, or maybe even in my laundry, but most likely for underneath the kitchen sink, because I just have one big basket there at the moment and everything is kind of thrown into it, whereas I'd rather split things out and organize it so I can find what I want when I'm looking for it. So this is the set of 5 wave caddy set, and it's $20, which is a really nice price for that. And they all have little handles so you can lift them out if you're looking for something as well. And I just think that's a really, really nice looking little set to have a super organized underbench area. Last but not least is this one, the shell bath mat. I just thought this was so cute, and I definitely need a second bath mat for my bathroom because there wasn't really anywhere to hang it up, but I just need a bath mat. It is getting to the point now where I cannot stand on the tile floor in the middle of winter. It is way too cold, so I'm definitely going to be getting this one. It's such a cute pattern and it's only $15. That's all for today's Kmart haul. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this gloomy little winter's day and watching the latest things that I found at my Kmart store. I'm definitely going to be heading in there later today to see if I can find any of those items on my wish list. And if you need anything, or I didn't link anything, or you want me to try and link this little book, if you're someone who wants to get super organized, then let me know and I will drop it in the comments down below. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.